I would have to say, given the state of America, I think most people have pretty much figured out how to get along with people who look different, think, or act different than they do. With the exception of a few concentrated groups of people scattered about the country who either choose to isolate themselves from the rest of us, or simply live by no fault of their own where there is no ethnic diversity. Aside from being ignorant or just plain nutty, there seems to be a lot of people making stupid decisions. For example, last year a group of college students in Texas decided to throw a party on Martin Luther King's birthday, wearing baggy clothes, eating chicken, drinking bag 40 ounces, and basically every other black stereotype you can think of. I think there was even one girl that dressed up as Aunt Jemima. Of course, the media had a field day with it. Fox decided to cast its usual fair and balanced discussion panel consisting of 3 advocates for freedom of expression and a college professor who attempted to explain the origin of the outrage. Now, most people don't know what a minstrel show is or why it should be so offensive, so allow me to elaborate. The minstrel show was an American art form consisting of comic skits, variety acts, dancing, and music. It was performed by white people in blackface, meaning they smeared shoe polish on themselves and accentuated generalized characteristics of blacks, as in big noses, big lips, and primitive appearances. They usually lampooned blacks in stereotypical and often disparaging ways as lazy, buffoonish, superstitious, joyous, and musical. Although these students were currently in a pursuit of higher education, I don't think the African American aspect of history is taught in great detail at the Texas University. So there was really no way of them knowing what underlying pain and discontent they were unearthing. This does not exonerate them from the consequences. But to be old and wise, one must first be young and stupid. Incidents like these have polarized Americans all throughout 2007. I think the greater problem here is not these students and their expression, but instead what we have come to accept as an accurate portrayal of African Americans. Not every African American eats chicken, throws back 40s in brown bags, is a thug, owns a gun, sells drugs, watches BET, or even agrees with these self-appointed leaders of African Americans. Cada uno que habla español no es de España. Not every Hispanic is Mexican. Not every Mexican is an illegal immigrant. I think it's to our disadvantage as human beings to judge others for their appearance rather than their character. But be careful, because there's a very thin line between characterization, generalization, and stereotype.